Okay, Mark.
Okay, welcome everybody. Let me let me start. My name is Mark Withers. I'm with Regolith. I've developed the product for the platform, our Regolith investment platform. So for those of you that are not familiar with our platform, today we're going to talk about Glocal, one of the new companies that we're putting on our platform. And I'll explain to you how this process can work, but you'll get introduced to the company and the founders on this Zoom call. So Olga Olga Naida will tell us about the company and the development plans, and Mario has joined. Mario is one of the founders, developed the technology, 10 years working for NASA. So we're pleased to have both of them to present their company. I can tell you a few things about Regolith first before we get into the details of Glocal. Regolith was founded in 2016, and we've been dealing with our investors and our partners in the stock market in various ways, and other markets, venture capital markets. And in the last 2 years, we've created a web version of our platform, our dashboard for our customers for convenience. And we've recently added an Android and an iOS app, so you can download the app on Google Play and on your Apple. And the platform is Regolith, originally starting out as being a front office software dashboard for clients to manage their stock portfolios. We've evolved into more than that. So we've been adding over-the-counter transactions, early stage venture capital projects, pre-IPOs. Pre-IPOs, I think the big ones that people kind of think about recently would be SpaceX and Discord and Kraken and Consensus and these names. We also have a real estate category and section, and we've done a spa center in Thailand and cottage villas in Thailand, restaurant in Dubai. We have crypto projects as well. We have an IPO fund. We also have funds that directly invest into commodities and stock futures, and those funds can be found on the platform. But what I want to talk to you about today, is the company Glocal. And we got introduced to Glocal because we were looking for a solution to offer for our browser page and our apps to be available in multiple languages. And Glocal had the solution. It's a unique solution. So we use them for our company uses them for our web pages and our interface. And we like the company so much, we talked to the company about fundraising for them. So here we are today, and I'm happy to introduce the co-founders, Mario and Olga, and they can tell us in detail a little bit about their company, the development plans, the business model, and growth prospects. And then I'll come back to you guys and show you how our platform works to find the offering. And one quick point I will make before I pass it off. If you have questions, write them into the chat, and we'll get to the Q&A session. We'll get to the Q&A section at the end of the presentation. So just make notes in the chat section, and we'll get to those questions, and I'll moderate that at the end. So with that having been said, Olga, Mario, take it over and tell us about your company. It's very exciting.
Thank you, Mark. Actually, a pleasure to be here, and happy to have a co-founder as Mario. I'll tell him. I'll discuss with him later. Okay, so thanks for inviting, and I'm really happy that so many people are joined. We was very, very warm and open to see all of you here, and it's happened. You came here. What is Glocal and why we are listing on that platform on the Regolith? So actually we worked together from spring this year, from April, I think. Yeah, like we work together. We provide service for Regolith as well, and we saw a lot of launches of other companies on that platform, as well as our friends, for example, Yellowhub and Leo Dovbenko. They raised the capital through the Regolith as well, and when we understood that we can launch together, we can also go through that platform and simplify fundraising process for us and as well for angel investors who can commit around $500 only. It's in dirhams only 1,800. So it's super low level to enter the company and become part of our business as well. So I'll give you some details. What do? We are a SaaS scalable platform. I will also show you the presentation to understand like what it is SaaS, why we are raising funds, how we will promote, how we will scale in the future, and how we will earn. So that's why, and also why you should join to our company and our venture on a very early stage where we are right now, currently raising our seed round. So I will share the screen. And please let me know, Mark, do you see the screen? Is everything fine or not? Okay. Sure.
Yeah, you're shared.
Is it okay?
Yep, we can see the presentation.
Amazing.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So, and does it work now as well?
It's full screen, yeah.
Oh, awesome. So what do we do, right? Like we magnify traffic for websites through our own algorithms, through AI. This is how businesses start to get more leads, more visits, and become, really global, but at the very same time, localized for local markets. Let's go further. Internet is not so inclusive as we used to think, right? Actually, the competition in English in the internet much more higher. For some languages, it's like even 50% more difficult to promote your website in English than, for example, in Persian or Italian. But there is still audiences of people who are using the internet. And what we found that we can help other businesses to appear on search results, but not only in English, but on the wide range of other languages, and obtain these audiences, earn more, and scale globally. If I will tell you to Google the most popular fish that you eat in your country for dinner, in which language you will Google what is that fish, right? And like most of the people will Google on their mother language. And for example, when I will go online and I would like to eat my homeland food, I will search in my own language, in my native language. And this is the problem that we are solving. We highlight businesses on the languages of the mother languages of expats, of travelers, of buyers from foreign countries. For example, Regolith, they started their journey with Glocal only with one language. There was all website was optimized mostly in English, in Russian, and some other languages was partly optimized. And what we did, we applied for them more than 10 languages. And now their website appear on French, on Chinese, on Spanish language online as well. So if somebody from CIS region, for example, will go and search on their native language in Cyrillic, they will find this company. And this is what we achieved with our solution. Here's another example. It's a local media portal, Crunch Dubai. When they came to Glocal, they had some traffic, some bots from US, some articles about Russian entrepreneurs become popular, and actually all the traffic was from UAE only. So that was their majority of the visitors. But their goal is to attract more people in UAE. Their goal is to attract not only readers, but also advertising and sell more. So what happened? Sorry, my computer is thinking too slow. Hope that will be resolved very soon. Started to live its own life. We'll never use Zoom again. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, okay, perfect. And what happened when we connected our service? They become visible all around the world. For example, in China, in Southern America, in Europe, people in their native languages started to visit their website. And what is more important, they not buying advertising in that countries. It all goes organically. And each article they uploading on their website, it also appear on the rest of the languages. So this is how they become visible, searchable, and more popular worldwide. And why we think that we can earn here, why we are like a profitable as a business. First thing, we're not an agency itself, we are a SaaS solution. So each website can be connected on our platform, and we can handle as 10 clients, as 10,000 clients. With a proper scale and buying advertising, we can scale without limits. And all our market potential is to help businesses to go wider, to obtain more businesses, to obtain more buyers, to earn more. And our current market size is $130 billion. It's localization and SEO both. So we help not only to translate website, but also to we provide SEO, as well as not only SEO, but smart SEO with a localization that helps to obtain more visitors. And we plan to earn $38 million in 2025. And it's pretty real numbers, having more than 1,000 clients connected to our platform and paying clients as well. Currently, how do we sell? We sell from our website. So what we did, we connected their only form for purchase. So this is how we understand that this service is pretty valuable for buyers without any additional, energy from our sales team. We have sales from the website. So people automatically buying without even touching the service. This is how we confirm that we may scale with the buying advertising and scale only with our, automated platform. Another way of sales that we have is through agents. We have agents that signed contracts with us. They bring customers for us as well. So this is how we expand our leads range as well, but bigger clients, not just small businesses. And also partners that buy bundles. We started our new venture selling to agencies which can buy the license and resell this license as much as they can to businesses inside. For example, one of the banks, they have their own accelerator inside, being from Singapore. They came to us and asked it to provide bundle around 20 licenses for their venture companies. So, startups in their venture. So this is how we understood that bundles are also popular, and require our service. This is how we sell. And whom we sell, right? We sell to companies in real estate, we sell companies in hospitality, we sell investment companies, we sell crypto companies. So everyone who benefits from global presence. So currently, this is statistics on the last months. We had recurrent monthly payments, 4,500. This is what customers pay us, no matter recurrently, no matter which extra service we provide. This is what we repeat. We have around 1,020 leads in our system. And the bottleneck that we have now, that we don't have enough sales team. For example, to sell SaaS properly, sometimes you need to have around 50 people in your pipeline selling your product. Currently, because we're a startup, we can afford 2, and being founders, we just actually sell. So this is why we need investments to expand our funnel and to onboard more leads. We become partners of Microsoft, and Google approached us to join their Google Lookup program with the credits $100,000 and $150,000 from Microsoft. Also, T-Com Group subsidizing us and helping us to scale. We have license at In5. It's a governmental accelerator here at Dubai. Also, we were selected top 10 UAE startups, Thai Dubai, on the Product Hunt SaaS of the week. So we got a lot of achievements. That means that we're a real company. We are scaling, people supporting us, and nothing stops us. So we're approved by global giants. Our current team, founders, passionate in tech, passionate in marketing. So I was working in digital marketing agencies. We was serving clients like Lenovo, for example, in CIS. So I understand what companies are asking when they want to scale, right? When they coming and saying like, give me that money button, right? So I understand their psychology. I understand what service to provide them to make them satisfied. My co-founder Alexei, he was working in the companies of the content delivery. And in the case of that content delivery, he knows how to deliver our clients' content all around the world. In the data centers, we have 300 data centers all around the world. So with his expertise, we handle all that infrastructure. In the case of Tony handling for us all the processes inside of the team. He personally raised $2 million into his previous startups. And now he believed in what we are doing and providing for us all the backup with the team, with the processes and so on. So we are really happy to be co-founders. And let's talk about our advisors. Maybe you saw some people, for example, as Ibrahim Al-Malki and Osama Shouki. Ibrahim helped us with the bigger clients. For example, he brought for us Emirates, but we was too small. It was 4 months ago. They asked it for too complicated service. We said, no, we'll make your website visible all around the world. They said, oh, who will handle all sales back office for us then? So on the same different languages and chatbots and so on and so on. Will you improve us as well? We said, no, we're not ready for that. We're a SaaS solution. So there's a bit difference, but we know that as soon as we will scale enough, there is always our friends and advisors who can help us. And Osama Shouki, he was working in Adu as one of the co-founding team. And he helping us with the sales, with the deals, for example, with Dubai Internet City and so on. And he's teaching us how to sell on a big checks to enterprises, which is really important. Like this is the best expertise that we even can wish in our company. And Tonkin, he was making IPO for SEMrush. SEMrush is a similar company in the same niche, marketing tech. And that company evaluates now $1.8 billion. And he saw the perspective of us. There can be a future IPO and he can handle that. He helping us inviting on some closed events. So we're really happy to work together. Currently, our fundraising round is $850,000. And like on the Regolith, we're raising from $500 checks. So you can apply through the Regolith and have an opportunity to invest from $500. And we will incorporate after in5 in ADGM. ADGM is Abu Dhabi Global Market as well. So it will be a holding company. So we will spend money on a traffic, on a marketing, clients acquisition, also operations and scalable product development. Because as you know, development and architecture is pretty expensive to make it right, and also protect our legal entity. So we want to make all investors also protected. What they are invested to. So that's all. Thank you so much. I tried to make it quick. When we are in our accelerator, everybody teaching us like do everything in 5 minutes. But I understand that you can have a lot of questions how to manage that and what to do. So this is my contacts, and I think Mark, maybe you have a presentation about Regolith as well to show up. What is the platform
I want to show people how to. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll show people how you can find on our platform your offering, and I'll discuss just quickly. As Olga said, it's 850,000 fundraise, and it's structured as a SAFE agreement, a simple equity for future equity, and it for sort of accredited or qualified investors. That's pretty standard for the first round of investment, particularly when it's done in UAE. It's fairly common. So I would say that presentation was very nice, Olga. I'll highlight one point, that this is a subscription revenue business where their customers pay every month. And when a company like ours uses their service and has 8 or 9 or 10 languages, it's very sticky. It's very, very difficult to contemplate leaving, because you get so accustomed to having the comfort and the convenience of so many different languages. So we find it very compelling. So it's hard to leave, which is good. You won't have much churn. What I want to do is share the screen. I'm going to share my screen and take you through the Regolith platform, how to find Glocal. So let me click on. Just give me a minute. I'll share it, and then I'll go to our to the Regolith page. So if you're not a customer of Regolith, you log into our website or download the app, and it'll bring you to the landing page, the front page of Regolith. It's just processing here. So just 1 second. Just be patient with me, please. It's gonna take us to the front page. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing that yours is doing, Olga. 1 second. Get to it. So we'll go to the front page. Regolith. Regolith.com is the web page. And this is the front page that you'll see the ecosystem for investment. If you have an account, then you'll see here your login. So you're already logged in. I'm already logged in. If you don't have an account, it'll say sign up here. It'll just have a sign up button, and it'll take you through a very simple registration process. And you can provide your email, go to your email, confirm it, and then fill in your details. There is a KYC process that we've honed and simplified, and you'll need your passport or some type of identification, and it will ask you for a selfie, and you will be onboarded, and you'll be allowed to proceed through to the funding of your account and the process for buying shares. For example, if I get started here, I'm logged in, so it's going to take us to the marketplace. This is the marketplace button, and these are the active deals. And here we have Glocal. So you can search different deals here as well, but Glocal's on the front page, and so the valuation $8.5 million. We're raising 850,000. The company's raising 850,000. And if we just hit invest now, clicked on this, then it has all the details. It has the presentation that Olga just went through, so you can find out more information about the company. It has down lower. It'll have the presentation. It'll have the YouTube also, the YouTube presentation. And so you can download the PDF if you'd like. Now, what you do from here is if you click on Invest in Glocal, specify the number of pieces. If I put in here 25 pieces, so I want 25 units, then I refresh it, 25 units. See, guys, it's a little bit slow, so I want to just let it catch up. So let's let it catch up. Because it's showing 1 unit here, it'll show 25 units when it refreshes. So just bear with me, just be patient. I'm sorry about that, but we'll get through it.
I would like to add some details while it's in the process. Maybe that will be interesting to listen, right? Like as a company, Glocal, we started in 27th of October. We was incorporated with our company last year. So finally closed our first year, started our sales as well on February that year only. So since then, we have a half of the year traction. I came in UAE last year as well, and in 2022. And I didn't have my choice what to do except to start my own business. I had some startup before when I used to live in Russia. Then I came here And I lost all my connections with the country because of some reasons that everybody knows. I was cut from my banks, and that was the only one choice to start to earn here. And we started building the startup, starting to building the company, and accepted by In5. It's a governmental accelerator here. So In5 is a crazy cool company supported by TCOM, supporting founders here. It's really easy to start the business, and to continue is also very, very valuable with the support. Yeah, please go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I just showed you when the pop-up comes up, you pick the number of shares, the units. It'll calculate the total price on the screen here, and you'll see down here that I have a balance of 10,000 in my account. This is connected to my dashboard personal account, and it's 10,000. So I have the money I have the ability to make this transaction, and I'll click on invest, and I'll get an email. I'll get an email with a verification code, and I'll type in the verification code here and proceed to confirm my transaction. Now, the process for when you don't have enough money in the account. Here's an example where I'll take, let's say 100 units, and that my total is 52,000, but I don't have funds on account. So I need to move this. So when I pushed on the 100 units, I don't have the funds in the account. So 10,000 invest error. So I need to top up my account. So in that process, I'll have to go and top up my account with money. Here it says you don't have enough funds on your account, so you want to top up. I need to top up my account. It's going to send me to my balances, and through the Regolith platform, there's 4 different ways of sending and topping up your account, and we can do it by ACH, by Swift, debit, crypto. If I click on the crypto, I'll put in how much I want to top up. If I want to top up 40,000, I'll click confirm. I'll click next, and it's going to take me to how I choose to pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT. If I click on the USDT, it's going to pop up my the QR code, and the QR code can sync with Trust Wallet or MetaMask or Binance account, and you transfer to this address. Your account's topped up, and then you proceed to the marketplace. This button, we go back to the Glocal. We click on invest. We choose how much we want to. We go on invest in Glocal. We choose the number of shares. We get the total. We go down here and we say we want to invest, and we're back to the confirmation from the email. So that's how our platform works, ease of use. I'll give you just a quick picture of the user dashboard. So here is the account information. We have separate presentations that can describe in more detail the account opening process, the onboarding process, the different types of accounts, but this is very user-friendly. We've honed it to get rid of any confusion, and it's pretty self-explanatory. If you do have a problem, you do have direct message capability with one of our representatives that can help out in any situation. So we respond within seconds generally. It's very quick. So having described the platform, what I would like to do now is ask if Olga, if you have anything you wanted to add, and then we can go to some questions.
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to add that Regolith have a new feature of investing using Google Pay and Apple Pay. It's not required to fight with the crypto anymore.
Yeah, that's right. You can do it with your card, your bank card, for sure. That is convenient for sure.
because it's really easy, this and transparent way, so not complicated at all. Yeah, so I'll be happy to answer the questions. So feel free to ask. Maybe you have some questions in a parallel channel or something. I'll be happy to answer.
Yeah, Olga, I'll start by asking a quick question. When investors get invested after, they generally want to know how is everybody, the founders as well, how's the company going to get sold? Like, when's the company, at what price do we think you're going to sell? At what price would you like to sell? Are you looking to make this a $500 million company? Are you looking to, like, make it a $1 billion company? What's the idea here?
Yeah, for sure, to make a unicorn. Otherwise, why we all started to do that startup? Each startup is a small bird willing to become a sparrow, not sparrow, sorry, something big, somebody bigger, like eagle or something, or unicorn, for example. Yeah. So
how many rounds? What might be the next round? I mean, $1 million in a fundraise is good, but to grow quick, it might take some more money. What type of valuation are we looking at for the next round? If we look at a timeline and a price increase.
Yeah, sure. In a 2 years, we plan to have at least $50 million valuation. So that will help us to achieve that, multipliers for investors on that round as well. And for sure, for example, one of our competitors, they received investments in 2022, if I'm not wrong, around $50 million, and they are similar niche. So the thing is that they raised that money on the Series A. So as soon as and on another company, they raised a similar amount, but on the Series E. So what I'm saying that company valuation in that particular niche, if we will go further and we will go globally, is the question of the time, right? We're not saying that we will cost in a half of the year like $1 billion company. We have a plan of exit. We have a plan of the scale. So we see ourselves with the IPO in 8 years plus, something like that. And for sure, it will happen after $1 billion valuation. But on the closest rounds, we expect like around 50 million valuation plus.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of that's a good target to raise it up to 50 valuation for the next round. We have a question. What if Google were to offer this? And I'll add some context to it. I think that most people understand that in their browsers, they're offered a feature, a function of translating the web page into their language, whatever it is they're using. In my case, something or whatever, some Russian sites translate into English through the browser. How is this different, and what is the main benefit? And what if Google decides to sort of implement something similar to what your product is?
I think for them will
That's
be
the question from the chat.
Yeah, I think it will be easier just to buy us instead of developing that by their own. And we will be happy to sell ourselves if they will offer us, I don't know, like $15 million. Why not? We already will multiply our valuation, make investors happy, everybody happy. In 1 week, we made X2, I don't know, something like that. But you know what I want to say, like, according to like why Google will not do that. It's for a while, it's not their business and not their niche. And we are partners of Google on the analytics way. So we're using Google Lookup to collect analytics and data and analyze that together with them. So for sure, there can be opportunities if they will buy us, but I don't think that they will, develop something in our niche before something similar as we are will become a company, I don't know, with a 800 million valuation or $1 billion valuation, because Google only for research spends millions. So that more than we cost for a while.
Yeah, I think digging deeper into that question, there's also the idea when you type into the browser bar, when you type into the bar in a different language, Google does sort of auto translate the word and give you solutions in the drop down for the search. So in the context of keywords for the SEO, um, how is that different, and can they compete directly with in through that type of development of technology?
Well, let me clarify, because it sounds really complicated how that
Hmm.
sounds in a question. But I heard many times similar questions, and I will try to make it simpler, maybe for listeners as well. Because some people think that Google Translate is already something that we are doing. But this is not. First thing, because Google Translate is the thing only in your browser. Even we can, implement API of Google in our services as well, and so on. But it's only small part of our business. I mean, translations. The biggest part is our own algorithms that optimize websites, that makes websites visible. So we actually use different combinations of AI regarding the quality of translation, right? For some languages, for example, European languages, we use one API and one vendor. For another one, we're using another vendor. So we also have our own developing in the process to replace some of them, to not to pay too much money and so on. So like while we are starting, we need to use like many combinations. We need to use many other services to make our perfect match, and only then deliver and develop something really valuable our own that can compete. But it's not our business. Our business is to make website searchable all around the world and increase customers' sales. Just Google Translate not increase your sales. It's not help you to top up on search results.
Thanks for putting that into context. Does your product or your software, does it use uh, artificial intelligence AI in any of its programming, or what's the connection with AI?
Yeah, we are AI based. So as I said, we use different AIs to translate customer website. For example, right, we have a feature that helps to optimize by keywords website in a smart way. So for example, here in UAE, you use words like wallah, marhaba, yalla, and so on in English as well. And you want to make that website words on your website as well, on your English version of the website. So you give us that words, we put that into AI, that AI makes some magic and thoughts and put that keywords inside of the website. This is how that website become more localized on the local keywords and local words in a particular region. This is also one of the things that we do. But maybe you have some questions according to the business growth, because I understand that product itself is really important, but product in startups is the thing that we always improve. We also work on it, and it's something flexible. So like maybe in a year we will improve that so much that it will be completely different. So if you have some questions according to our potential of the business scale, I'll be happy to answer.
What is in your pricing? You have enterprise at 500, I think it is. But the specifics not important. But what are the differences in those three packages that you have for sale? Because that's where the
So
money comes in, and it's like where are the customers going to come from? Like,
so I will tell you a bit more
is Regolith? Are we considered a small business? Are we the first category?
Yeah, no, actually, you're in the second category of essential plan that we have. Half of the year ago, we had a different pricings. Now we found like a perfect balance. So what do we have? We have a small packages for startups, just to start, $25 per month if you from some accelerator or specific business club. We provide that discount. If you're not, it's just a $50 per language version. For bigger businesses, we provide more features. For bigger websites, it starts from $150 because the main thing that you want to achieve results on SEO, right? You cannot achieve that without having a keywords on your website. So what do? We synchronize that keywords on different languages. This is the first thing. And also we translate the rest of the content on that languages. So what's happening, like growing business, they're writing articles almost every day or 2 times per week. And that's expensive for them to translate all that articles, every time. It's like insane. It's really a lot of job. For a majority of the websites, international architecture is not supporting. So what do we solve that problem? We're providing that international multilingual architecture for any website so they can boost scale and we will handle. So it's for average size businesses, and for enterprises, we're also handling some off-page SEO things. We help with the consultancy and so on, and we provide much more bigger packages. So you pay from $500 per language version, but for enterprise, it's very rarely when it's one. So they ordering 5, 6 language versions. And for us, it's more interesting for a while as for a business. While we don't have, that scalable interface on our website, we'll only sell from the website. And with the bigger clients, we can check hypotheses on our product development. We can, earn well and feel ourselves good and invest and reinvest into product development. We bootstrapped so far.
Yeah, there's a question in the chat specifically asking about the bigger markets, Europe, India, and China, as they're just not the native English, territories. How do you focus on the enterprise market for those big markets that need multiple languages?
Oh, understood. In case of our own business, how do we scale? We have partners in different countries, and they asking us to join, to have an opportunity to resell us. For example, we have agent in India. We have agent in Europe, in Switzerland. Also, we have friends in US who are waiting when we will be, big enough to start to go in that market as well. But currently, our business has clients from all around the world. We have clients from Canada, we have clients from Romania, from Southern America, if I'm not wrong, from Brazil, from Albania, Montenegro, from UAE as well. So nothing stops us with our current channels of customers acquisition to continue growing worldwide. We use on our own website different languages on a promotion and trying different approaches. So this is not an issue. We're really friendly on that work.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice to hear that it's the resale network. I guess it's some exclusivity in these territories to start so that they have incentive to grow. And all right, well, does anyone have any other questions? If you can just write into the chat. I mean, I think that gave us a pretty good description of the company. Thank you, Olga. That's nice of you to take the time and present your company. If anyone has any questions, I will highlight one point about Regolith. If you have trouble onboarding, send a direct message. There's contact information on the page, and we don't want anyone to feel intimidated by the onboarding process. It's just a formality, and it doesn't take very long. It takes 3 or 4 minutes to establish your account, maybe 4 or 5, maybe a little bit longer to onboard and to confirm your ID and to confirm you as a person. It's all verification. It's very important for us to do that legally, but it's not obtrusive. It's very simple. So if it glitches, don't get frustrated and just exit out. It resolves itself. We're there to help you and get you onboarded and make it simple and easier and user friendly. So once you're on, then you can look at the different offerings. So thanks again, Olga.
I
If
want to
any,
add one thing.
if there's nothing else for us to go over, I'll let you have the last word.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing. We're currently on the stage when, you know, it's best time to invest, because we are not big enough, but with having so many new awesome investors and later as advisors and friends, we have amazing chances. As one of my very experienced friends said, we have 70% to become a unicorn. It's not 100%, but 70 is a huge, and he's one of the professors in the university of economical university. So I believe in him. So it's up to you to believe to you or not. But it's really can happen. And you know, if you was willing to invest in a company like Miro, ManyChat, or I don't know, like a SEMrush or Ahrefs on the very, very beginning, it's the same journey. So you can join us to Glocal, and we have all options and all opportunities with a very amazing support team that we have now of advisors and the team to achieve all that results. We're already doing that for more than a year, so we will not give up. Thank you. Mark, your micro is off.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, okay. Well, we're backing you, Olga, for sure. And you guys have a very nice team and a good project. So you're going to have success. Let us know how we can help. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Thanks for everyone for coming. It's a pleasure for me to see all of you here, and I expect to continue our journey. Please join our venture. Let's go. Thanks.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Okay, goodbye.